We are here today to be part of Bharat Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, where students of Pallavi International School, Kisra, are going to perform a skit on one prize, one market, one tax. The show is being organized to demonstrate the ease of doing business by traders. Now, I invite the student stage for the performance. The program is an initiation by Srimati Shivanatha Kumari Garu, Chief Commissioner, and Commissioner MRR Reddy Garu, and Additional Commissioner Vasudha Prasad Rao Garu.
What happened, guys? You're discussing something too seriously.
We are discussing about tax laws in our country. Each one was having different opinion. And Srikar is saying that taxes are not new to India.
Yes, my grandfather was part of Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs. He told me that CBITC was part of Department of Revenue under the Ministry of Finance, Government of India. He also told me that it also deals with the tasks of formulation of policy concerning levy and collection of customs, central excise, central goods service tax, and integrated goods service tax.
I am aware of CGST and IGST. These are the government terms used by people all over the country nowadays.
Very good, Pawan. You at least know these terms. But do you know that GST is totally implemented online from 1st of July 2017? Of long time research, it has introduced several state and central taxes into one tax. Before proceeding further, let me explain you about the taxation policies and compliance reduction during pre and post independences.
Oh, I read about the Custom and Central Excise Department and the salt law during the pre-independence. Can I discuss about it to you, friends?
Sure.
Dear friends, the Custom and Central Excise Department were established in India by the year 1855 by the British Governor General to administer the custom laws and collection of import duties and land revenue. It is one of the departments of India and the laws governing. The state collection was different for each princely state. Taxation of salt occurred in India since the earliest times. During the Mughal Empire, the Hindus had to pay 5%, 2.5% of the total tax on salt. The tax on salt was greatly increased when the British East India Company started to control over the provinces of India. Even after the Crown took over the administration of India from the company at 1858, tax on salt was not. Instead, the tax on salt was increased to enable imports of salt from Liverpool. It is also surprising to know that one-tenth of total tax revenue was from salt. 1926 Salt Amendment Act brought all the salt departments in Madras state under centralized control. This was the first step toward the Central Excise Act.
Very good, Prem. I'm impressed with your knowledge on salt law. Not only that, every year commodities were added into the tax net. Like in 1930, sugar was made as an excisable commodity. In 1931, Provincial Collection of Taxes Act was legislated. In 1934, additional commodities such as iron, steel, sugar, matches, and mechanical lighters were added into the tax net, and also a tariff act was legislated in 1934. In 1941, excise duty was imposed on milk cloth. Due to the compulsion of war finance, the government took a bold decision of levying taxes on unmanufactured tobacco, cigar, cheroots, and vegetable products under the Finance Act 1943. In 1949, the excise duty was imposed on milk cloth. In 1954, additional commodities were added into the tax net. Consequent to the Gold Control Rules 1963, the Gold Control Act 1968 was enacted in which they required licenses to hold gold bullion. 1991 was a landmark year as it was the year when e-governance was started in the department taken up by National Informatics Center.
But there is so much work to do in the background. I'm sure there must be many people involved in this process.
True, as I mentioned earlier, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs will be taking care of all these. It deals with the formulation of policy concerning with levy and collection of taxes, indirect taxes, customs, central excise, CGST and IGST. Not only that, they work towards the prevention of smuggling and administration of matters relating with customs, central excise, CGST, IGST, and narcotics to the extent of CBIC's purview. This provide an efficient and transparent mechanism for the collection of indirect taxes and enforcement of cross-border controls with a view to encourage voluntary compliance. Their mission is to achieve excellence in the formulation and implementation of indirect taxes, customs, central excise, and service tax laws and procedures aimed at various economic and administration functions.
If anyone want to go ahead for GST registration, the following documents are required for individuals. PAN card, Aadhaar card, mobile number, email ID, passport size photograph, property papers and electricity bills. Registration will be completed within 7 days. Toll free number is 1800 Pre-registration pre-GST taxation is 38% to 40% including state and central. After GST is 5% to 28% including all taxes. Online through GST portal with supporting documents. All small traders can also register using the above documents.